During the last Balmoral summit, an unexpected revelation surfaced that could impact the royal family, sparking widespread public interest. Queen Elizabeth's only daughter, Princess Anne, shared a discreet message from the late Queen concerning Princess Catherine. The revelation left Queen Consort Camilla too shocked to respond. What did Princess Anne reveal that rendered Camilla speechless? This story is one you won't want to miss, as it unfolds deep-seated relationships within the royal family. Princess Anne, Queen Elizabeth's only daughter, occupies a unique role as a loyal custodian of family secrets. Known as the Princess Royal, she was born to Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip on August 15, 1950, making her King Charles's only sister. Over the years, Anne has demonstrated unwavering dedication to her royal duties, participating in numerous charitable endeavors. Her disciplined approach and strong work ethic have earned her respect both within and beyond the royal circles. Princess Anne's past includes a notable relationship with Andrew Parker Bowles in the 1970s, before he later married Camilla Shand. After Princess Diana's passing, Camilla eventually married Anne's older brother, King Charles, becoming his second wife and queen consort. Meanwhile, Anne married Captain Peter Phillips, with whom she had 2 children, Peter Phillips and Zara Tyndall. Following the end of her first marriage, she married Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, with whom she remains married. Recently, during the Balmoral summit, Princess Anne captivated public attention by revealing a significant message about Catherine, entrusted to her by Queen Elizabeth. But who is Catherine, and why did Queen Elizabeth share her hopes for her future with Anne? Catherine, Princess of Wales, is the wife of Prince William, the heir apparent to the British throne. Born in Reading, Berkshire, England, in 1982, she became the Princess of Wales in 2022, a title once held by Princess Diana. Much like Diana, Catherine is known for her kindness and humility, qualities that have endeared her to the public as one of the most beloved royal family members. Catherine, born to Michael and Carol Middleton, is the eldest of 3 siblings, followed by Philippa and James. Her parents initially worked as flight attendants for British Airways before founding a successful mail-order business selling children's party supplies. Catherine attended a prep school before enrolling at the prestigious Marlborough College in Wiltshire, where she excelled in both academics and sports. In 2001, Catherine began studying art history at the University of St Andrews in Scotland, where she also worked part-time as a waitress. It was there that she met Prince William, a fellow art history student and the second in line to the British throne. They initially remained close friends, with their relationship turning romantic a year later. Despite a brief breakup in 2004, the couple reconciled and announced their engagement in November 2010. In preparation for her entry into the royal family, she adopted the more formal name Catherine, shedding her nickname, Kate. Their wedding in 2011 made her the Duchess of Cambridge. Together, Catherine and William have 3 children, Prince George Alexander Louis, their first son, Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, their daughter, and Prince Louis Arthur Charles, their second son. Catherine adapted seamlessly to royal life and quickly won over the public. She has devoted herself to numerous charitable causes, particularly those focusing on children's welfare. In 2021, she launched the Centre for Early Childhood under the Royal Foundation to support early childhood development. She has also been a mental health advocate, co-founding the Heads Together initiative with Prince William and Prince Harry in 2017 to reduce the stigma surrounding mental health issues. Catherine is a skilled amateur photographer who frequently shares her family portraits online. Following Queen Elizabeth's passing in September 2022, Catherine's role within the royal family became even more significant. As King Charles ascended the throne and Prince William became Duke of Cornwall, Catherine received the title of Duchess of Cornwall and Cambridge. Later, as William was designated Prince of Wales, Catherine became the Princess of Wales, and their children's titles were also updated. In January 2024, Kensington Palace announced that Catherine would take a 2-month break from her royal duties due to planned abdominal surgery. Her health quickly became a topic of public speculation, with rumors intensifying in March after she shared a Mother's Day photograph with her children. Catherine later disclosed her cancer diagnosis and her ongoing chemotherapy treatment. She made limited public appearances during this time, including attending the Trooping the Colour ceremony in June. Having completed her chemotherapy, Catherine announced her return to royal duties in a social media video in September. As a royal family member, Queen Elizabeth's legacy will undoubtedly shape Catherine's future. But what exactly were the Queen's wishes for her, and how might they influence what lies ahead? To better understand this dynamic, it's important to examine the relationships among the royals, starting with Princess Anne and Camilla. Their complex history has often piqued public curiosity, particularly given the private lives and controversies within the royal family. Despite their efforts to protect their public image, the royals have encountered their share of dramas. The relationship between Princess Anne and Queen Camilla is one such story, marked by tension and a history that stretches back decades. How did Anne and Camilla meet, and what has their relationship been like? Those familiar with royal family history know that Camilla had ties to the family long before she married Charles. She was part of the elite social circle in the 1960s and attended high society events like polo matches. In 1970, Camilla met Charles at one such match, introduced by Anne herself, and their connection grew. Despite Camilla's relationship with Charles, her rapport with Anne was strained from the start. Anne was dating Andrew Parker Bowles, a major in the Royal Household Cavalry and a member of Prince Charles's polo team. It was through Anne's relationship with Andrew that Camilla and Charles initially crossed paths, sparking the beginning of their famous affair. As Anne and Andrew's relationship unfolded, Camilla grew closer to Charles, leading to a complicated dynamic among these royals. Parker Bowles, a friend of Charles, had even dated his sister, Princess Anne. Soon after he and Camilla became a couple, they dated intermittently for 7 years. Despite Charles's interest in Camilla, the demands of his naval career delayed the start of their relationship until 1972. Charles's choice to join the Royal Navy marked a turning point, though other factors were involved. While he was on a long naval deployment in 1973, Camilla and Parker Bowles rekindled their romance. That March, Parker Bowles proposed to Camilla, and on July 4, 1973, they married in a grand ceremony at the Guards Chapel. Their wedding reception took place at St. James Palace and was attended by several royals, including Princess Anne. Speculation arose about potential jealousy due to Camilla's swift engagement and marriage to Andrew Parker Bowles, which raised some eyebrows given the notorious love scandals within the royal family. Rumors suggested that Camilla may have grown closer to Charles as a form of revenge against Princess Anne for dating Andrew. Allegedly, Camilla's actions were intended to spite her boyfriend, Andrew, who reportedly still harbored feelings for his former girlfriend, Anne. According to The News, this might have been a revenge situation, and if it weren't for Andrew's infidelity, Camilla may not have pursued a relationship with Charles. Could there be any truth to this? When Queen Camilla and King Charles married in 2005, royal family members weren't especially supportive. Princess Anne avoided acknowledging Camilla during the ceremony, and Queen Elizabeth was notably absent. The tension was palpable during the photo session, with family members standing apart from the couple and Princess Anne appearing as though she didn't want to be there. Despite the complex love triangle involving Anne, Camilla, and Andrew, Anne remained close to Andrew, even making him the godfather of her daughter, Zara Phillips. In turn, Charles became the godfather of Tom Parker Bowles, Andrew and Camilla's son. This arrangement was striking, given the intricate family ties. These overlapping relationships highlight the complex connections within the royal family. The friction between Anne and Camilla wasn't just due to clashing personalities, it was also tied to concerns about Camilla's future role in the royal family. Anne was allegedly skeptical that Camilla could eventually become queen in her own right, a view echoed by Princess Diana's dressmaker. This sentiment was shared widely during a charity race day, suggesting that many in the royal family and among the British public were hesitant to welcome Camilla into this role. This reluctance likely stemmed from Camilla's history with Charles and the painful memories surrounding Princess Diana. Much like broader attitudes toward the royal family, perceptions of Camilla shifted over time. In 2018, Anne reportedly expressed doubts about Camilla, reflecting concerns shared by others. Integrating Camilla into the royal family was not just about personal roles but also about public image and fears of tarnishing the monarchy's legacy. Camilla faced significant challenges in gaining public acceptance, and her tense relationship with Anne illustrated part of her struggle within the royal family. After marrying Charles, Camilla immersed herself in charity work to shift public perception, especially focusing on causes like domestic violence. She took on roles with more than 100 charities, championing causes such as literacy promotion, support for domestic violence survivors, and assistance for older people. Meanwhile, the nature of the relationship between Queen Elizabeth and the women of the royal family was a topic of public interest. Did Princess Catherine have a closer relationship with Queen Elizabeth than Camilla did? Was it Catherine's charm or her commitment to royal duties that endeared her to the Queen? To understand this, one must examine the Queen's bond with Catherine over the years. Princess Catherine and Queen Elizabeth developed a remarkable relationship that endured until the Queen's passing. During notable anniversaries, Queen Elizabeth often gifted Catherine with significant tokens. One such gift, particularly valuable, became the last meaningful present Catherine received before the Queen's death. According to the Daily Mirror Queen Elizabeth permitted Catherine and Prince William to host a joint 40th birthday celebration at one of her royal residences. To mark the occasion, the Queen showed extraordinary generosity by giving Catherine pieces from her jewelry collection. A source revealed, Her Majesty was extremely generous on Catherine's birthday and gifted her with some jewels from her collection, which she will no doubt wear on special occasions soon. The most emotional gift was the coronation necklace and earrings, a diamond set that brought tears to Catherine's eyes. The Queen's request for a private conversation made this gift even more poignant. Reportedly, she asked Catherine to promise to wear the coronation set when William is crowned. This jewelry holds immense sentimental value as it's part of the crown's possessions worn by generations of queens at their coronations. The Queen, who wore the set at her own coronation, passed it down as a treasured heirloom, despite it belonging to the crown rather than any individual monarch. The source noted, it is very dear to the Queen, who wore it at her coronation, as did her mother, the Queen Mother, and her grandmother, Queen Mary, when their husbands became king. For the Queen, it was only fitting that Catherine should be the next queen to wear this historic piece. The Queen's words to Catherine, "It's only right that you are the next queen to wear them," cemented this bond. Catherine also gave the Queen thoughtful gifts, such as a heartfelt homemade Christmas present. Since joining the royal family, Catherine formed a close bond with Queen Elizabeth, looking to her for guidance and inspiration. Having come a long way since marrying Prince William in 2011, Catherine grew into her role as a senior royal. The Queen saw her as part of the monarchy's future, placing implicit trust in her and William's judgment. Catherine often turned to the Queen for advice about speeches, palace dynamics, and protocols. The Queen was always willing to share her wisdom and took pride in mentoring Catherine about royal life. William and Catherine's romance blossomed during their university days, though their official introduction to the Queen came much later. Although both graduated in the same ceremony attended by the Queen, it wasn't until years later that Catherine formally met her. Recalling this first encounter in an interview marking their engagement, Prince William said, "Well, I first met her at Peter and Autumn's wedding, and again, it was among many other guests. She was very friendly." Catherine's connection to Queen Elizabeth deepened during her time in the royal family, with the Queen subtly guiding her as she prepared to one day be Queen Consort. Queen Elizabeth showed her approval both publicly and privately, entrusting Catherine with responsibilities that the Queen herself usually handled. Catherine's shared passion for photography with Queen Elizabeth further cemented their bond, highlighting a shared appreciation that added another dimension to their relationship. The Queen began her lifelong dedication to photography when she received a box Brownie camera as a child. At the same time, Princess Catherine took on the Hold Still project during the lockdown, inviting the nation to capture Britain's experiences under quarantine. This shared passion for photography was only one of many similarities between the two women. Reportedly, the Queen appreciated a homemade chutney that Catherine gave her early in their relationship, a thoughtful gesture that helped bond them. They also consulted on coordinating their outfits, ensuring that both appeared equally regal and modest. Both women were devoted to a life of simplicity. The principle of service and family became a cornerstone of Prince William and Princess Catherine's early years together, providing a shared framework that emphasized the importance of family, resilience in both triumph and hardship, and a commitment to public service. Their unified outlook helped them withstand media scrutiny with dignity, turning them into role models for future generations. In 2019, this bond deepened when Queen Elizabeth formally acknowledged Catherine's loyalty to the family by awarding her the Dame Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order, her highest personal honor. This accolade, recognizing exceptional service to the sovereign, underscored Catherine's significance to the Queen, solidifying her place as one of the family members closest to Her Majesty. Their relationship evolved amidst a rapidly changing world, with Catherine joining the royal family during intense public scrutiny. Yet, she remained authentic, winning public favor with her sincere and modern approach to royal duties, suggesting that her bond with the Queen went beyond admiration. Queen Elizabeth reportedly confided a secret wish to Princess Anne, envisioning a future for the monarchy that centered on Princess Catherine. Even after her passing in 2022, the Queen's legacy extended beyond her life, with Princess Anne noting that her words influenced Queen Camilla's role and possibly altered family dynamics during the recent Balmoral Summit, an annual family gathering at Balmoral Castle in Scotland. At this summit, the Queen's wish was revealed, sparking intense discussions about the monarchy's future, particularly regarding Queen Camilla. Queen Elizabeth's hope was for Catherine to one day become queen in her own right, fully shouldering the monarchy's responsibilities. When Prince William eventually becomes king, Catherine's role would extend beyond queen consort, marking her as a central figure. For Camilla, who had worked tirelessly to solidify her position in the family, this news was a shock, creating feelings of betrayal and concern that her influence might diminish. This revelation deeply affected Camilla, who felt sidelined after years of dedication to the monarchy. At the summit, she argued that entrusting the monarchy's full weight to someone she viewed as inexperienced was unwise, asserting that Catherine was unfit for the role of queen. This unveiled internal tensions within the royal family as they faced the challenge of balancing Queen Elizabeth's wish with complex family dynamics, a test of their leadership. Further adding to the tension, Prince William proposed a financial review to modernize the monarchy, which included reducing expenses by cutting the royal workforce and encouraging younger family members to take on more active roles. His argument was that this plan would increase efficiency and reduce the burden on older royals. While many considered it progressive, Camilla opposed it, especially as it involved redirecting royal funding and delegating responsibilities to younger royals like Catherine. This proposal compounded Camilla's frustration, as she feared that Catherine's growing prominence would overshadow her own. Rumors of tension between Camilla and Catherine had circulated for years, fueled by their contrasting personalities and public perceptions. Catherine was widely admired and seen as a modernizing force, whereas Camilla faced more challenges due to past controversies. At the summit, these differences became even more apparent, as family members voiced varying visions for the monarchy's future, some supporting William's modernization plan, others preferring to preserve tradition. With these opposing views, the family found themselves at a crossroads, wondering if William's proposed changes would ultimately be implemented. This revelation about Catherine raised questions about how her relationship with Queen Camilla might evolve. Regardless of the decisions made at the Balmoral Summit, any action would mark a turning point for the royal family's future. The summit brought considerable tension to light, revealing hidden conflicts within the family and leaving many questions unanswered. This uncertainty could open the door to more surprising developments in the coming months. Amid these challenges, Princess Anne, known for her strong work ethic, reminded the family of Queen Elizabeth's final wish and emphasized the importance of following it without deviation. Queen Elizabeth had envisioned a specific future for the monarchy, crafting careful plans for Catherine's role within it to guide the family forward. Discussions arose around Camilla's future position, including the possibility of changing her title from Queen Consort to simply Queen. However, Princess Anne opposed this idea, stating that Queen Elizabeth had a clear vision for the royal succession. The Queen's desire for Catherine to one day take on the role of Queen was unequivocal. She had foreseen Catherine as a future monarch known for grace and positive influence, carefully considering her as the person to lead the monarchy into a new era. Catherine, seen as a bridge between tradition and the modern world, could help the monarchy evolve by passing authority to a younger generation aligned with contemporary trends. Many believe that Catherine embodies qualities such as service, dignity, and resilience, traits that mirror Queen Elizabeth's steadfast leadership and beloved public image. When the time comes, Catherine will assume one of the most significant roles in the monarchy's history, a role Queen Elizabeth herself envisioned and approved. The public widely supports the idea of Catherine as a future queen, viewing her as a natural successor to carry on Queen Elizabeth's remarkable legacy. As these plans unfold, the royal family's direction will inevitably shift, ushering in an era where younger generations increasingly assume authority. Despite Queen Camilla's views, Queen Elizabeth's final wish will guide the monarchy's path forward. What are your thoughts on these recent revelations? Do you believe Catherine will make an excellent queen? Share your views in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to explore other videos on your screen before you go. We'll see you in our next video, where we continue to explore the stories and secrets of the royal family.